I'm Babukar Usmaila Joof. I'm the Minister of Defense, overseeing the Ministry of Trade. Sang, that's $1 million question. It's a very important one. Investors look for stability, they look for predictability, they look for political stability, they look for tranquility, they look for assurances, they look for guarantees. So yes, stability, peace and stability are very important cornerstones for any attraction of foreign direct investment. This is a massive investment. No investor would put all this money in a country that is not stable, that is not assuring, that is not guaranteeing returns. Because they did not invest this to decorate the country, they invested all this money to recover their money eventually. And for that to happen, you have customers have to walk into that door, buy their products, force them to order more. That is how government will also collect our taxes at the port, taxes from GRA, and so on and so forth. Then employment comes in. Youth like yourself will have the opportunity to work here as security, as sales and tradesmen and women. This is what takes a country forward. This is how you develop a country. And those that have confidence and come in here and put their monies in our country are confident. They are showing their confidence in the governance system that we have in place. And that's important to uphold and to preserve and to protect. So your question is very important. This will not happen if this country is not stable. They look for, somebody says to me, investments are like water. You pour it on the floor, they are looking for the lowest level. They're looking for the holes and they get in there. They are looking for a place that their investments will be protected. They'll be guaranteed evacuation of their funds if they have to send money to order more products, to keep money, to save money. They are looking for countries that are stable. So the more stability we can guarantee as a government, and this is one of the things we are focusing on, the better for our investments, the better for our economy, the better for the consumers of this country who are the population. For the past couple of years, I was in charge of investment promotion. And this country is currently, we say it outside, that, and we say it in the country as well to investors that visit. The Gambia is ripe for investment. The political situation in the country is the type that investors look for. They want people to be free. They want people to have the confidence to walk out at night, to come back in the morning and find their business is protected and guaranteed. They are looking for people who have the disposable income. We have a country where the economy is stable, has been stable. Last year we grew by 5.3%. We are expecting 5.7% this year. We are looking at a Dalasi that is relatively stable in a region that is turbulent in terms of economic performance. So all these things are guarantees. Apart from the incentives that the government provides, government has a package of incentives that we give. Look at this location. This place is prime location. For an investor to secure this place and to be able to put all this money in here, it shows you that the government is giving priority to private sector participation. We are giving private sector opportunities to come in because that's the only way we can create wealth. We can help you to create wealth. They create wealth, they make profits. But we, the Gambians, also use the opportunity to generate money and be able to look after our families. That's how you bring about stability financially, and that's what will bring about the consolidation of the political stability and the security bit that we talk about. So we are grateful to the Eseli family for Eseli. Did I pronounce that correctly? Yeah, we are grateful to them for choosing the Gambia. There are so many countries in the sub-region. They could have done this elsewhere, but they brought it here because they are confident they'll be able to recover their investments. And we Gambians must stand up and support the private sector because that's the only way. Government cannot employ everybody. It doesn't happen anywhere. Private sector is our biggest partner, our largest partner. And they come forward, they work with government. They are the ones that take the bulk of the population on board and employ them and pay them, build their capacities, train them, give them the experience to move on and set up their own businesses. So we thank them, we welcome this opportunity. I'm here on behalf of the Vice President, but I'm also very happy to be here as a former Minister of Investment. I'm very happy that this is happening. You see, I know every investor has his or her own context. context is very important. Government has priority areas. And if you come in, you want to invest in those priority areas, I know your process it's a shortcut. You fast tracked, it becomes expedited because government is encouraging investment into those areas. There are certain areas where you will have some hurdles, but those are not insurmountable. And that is why you have a ministry and you have a dedicated agency. The Gambia Investment and Export Promotion Agency is created specifically. There's an act 2015 specifically to remove those hurdles, to ensure that whoever comes in and wants to invest in the country, whatever challenges you face, you work with that agency. You smoothen those hurdles, and inshallah, at some point you'll get it. It cannot all be smooth because you have to have certain areas protected. That is how governments work. But there are certain areas when you come in, we have a red carpet for you. All right? Thank you very much.